Hi, this is Coach Brix.
This is Ed O'Brien.
And this is the program. Hey, great to be back again once again. We appreciate all the people sending information in, updating us on what's going on. Continue to do that, guys. I'm serious. It's the only way we can get a lot of information out. We can't cover every single game. We can't get out to every single game. So we rely on you guys just to take some bits. And when you guys do that, make sure you include it. There's a kid who has a good game. Make sure you include this. All right, don't just leave it out. We need to know who the kid is so we can also say great job. But, you know, Ed, 2 weeks in, man.
Let me add one more thing. Along with the information, if some of you have like a video clip or two of your kid or of your player, you know, scoring a touchdown, making a tackle, or, you know, making some kind of decent play, you can definitely email that to me at rivalspa@icloud.com, and I'll make sure, I'll make plays of the week or something like that. So, just spice it up a little bit. So like DB said, you can send your reports or, video clips, and we'll definitely include it in the program.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Whatever we can do to help promote and advance, youth football here in Central Pennsylvania, we're all about it. Helping these kids out and, just getting the word out. Week 2, 2 weeks in the book already, man. Time definitely does fly already. Man, it's crazy. High school football starts up here this weekend.
Yep.
You know what I mean? College as well. So
big weekend of football.
Yeah, it is. It's all here. It falls upon us, even though it's still like 95 degrees outside, as we're sweating bullets still. But some interesting things starting to happen in at the midget level. You're looking at that American Conference with the Harrisburg Broncos. Interesting thing I saw was I think an old coach came out of retirement, man.
I think we mentioned him last week.
Yeah, I think he came back out of retirement and he's helping out there with the Broncos, and you can see why. I mean, they're putting up points, averaging 30-some points a game, man.
Yeah.
They won again, another shutout. So they're definitely a team that looks, at least right now, looks like the team that's the team to beat. You also have the Packers in the other side of that division. Who also are throwing up a goose egg. So that's going to be interesting to see when those two teams come out. When they battle each other. And
at that midget level, the York Bears put up a pretty impressive amount of points against the Holy Name Jets. In their victory this past weekend. Some other can't go through all the games, but some other winners on the midget level of note: Middletown beat Susquehanna, Mechanicsburg, Hershey. They also got wins. East Pennsboro Panthers. Shout out to them. They got a win as well. The Redland Patriots in Hummelstown. They also got wins as well.
Yeah, it was a defensive game right there. That Hummelstown, I think it was 6-0 over New Cumberland.
Yeah, and the coach reached out to us. Let us know that both teams. I mean, obviously by the score you could tell both teams played hard.
Yeah.
Hummelstown came away with the win.
Yeah, but looking over these scores, two teams have already scored 80 points. In 2 games. I mean, that's crazy. Middletown and Greenwood.
Wow.
They're both undefeated right now. That's just crazy. I mean, Greenwood's outscored their, in their 2 games is 80-6. Middletown's been 80-20. That's pretty impressive. If you ask me.
Yeah, because you wouldn't think it'd be enough time to score that many points, but
they're putting them up in bunches. Wow.
They're doing it. So
they're doing something right. Where they're getting that offense clicking. I don't know if everybody's going to that spread offense. Back in the day when everybody used to run the ball, the score would be like 14-0 or 14-12. Now the teams are just throwing the ball around, I guess. Man, great to see.
All right, now looking at the pony level, some of the Week 2 winners. Once again, the York Bears. They beat Holy Name. Who else got wins here? Cumberland Valley, Spatara. The Packers, Redland Patriots, New Cumberland, Cedar Cliff. Again, this is all at the pony level. Northern, they got their win. Stilton and Mechanicsburg, 14-14 tie.
Tie, wow.
Middletown, 43. Okay, they scored a lot of points. I won't put the score out there. Boiling Springs beat Seven Sorrows in a close one, 13-7. Greenwood beat Buffalo. I'm sorry, the Greenwood Buffaloes beat Gettysburg in a close one, 14-6. West Perry, they put up a lot of points in their win against Lower Dauphin. Shippensburg, same thing. And Northern Lebanon, is that a new team this year?
No, they came in last year.
Last year, okay.
Yeah, they were in last year, so second year in the league.
They got the shutout against Halifax this
nice.
past weekend.
Congratulations, that's awesome, guys.
All right.
You know, you going on to the Pee Wee level, you know, and like I said, some things still surprise me with these points. I mean, these kids are playing less minutes, you know, per quarter. Northern's throwing up 59 points in 2 games. You know, Central Dolphins throwing up 55. Wow.
You see the Susquehanna? Never mind. The Susquehanna score.
No. You got to send it out. Let me see this one. Wow. They've also thrown up 65. East Penn, your old squad, man, has 64 in 2 games.
Yeah,
So,
they've had a pretty decent squad the last couple of years. So
Yeah.
I'm not too surprised at that.
I mean, these teams are throwing up points left and right. You know, it seems like, you know, back when you and I were in the game, man, it was more of a defensive type thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you ran the ball. So you're seeing that it's trickling down from that pro level to the college to the high school, and now even down to these youth. I mean, look at Gettysburg throw. I mean, the P level 72-0.
And you know what?
You know, 2 games.
Whoa. Yeah, and you know, I think for some of these teams, you know, the offense is a little advanced for the Pee Wee level. Not super advanced, but you know, some of these defenses are prepared for the different looks.
Yeah.
Some of these teams are throwing at them, and I think that's, you know, part of the reason why you see a discrepancy in some of these scores. And in some cases, it might be talent, but
Yeah. But it's just interesting to me that these kids, you know, have adapted to that style.
Yeah.
You know, let's be honest. I mean, some of these kids are probably, I think the football's bigger than some of them.
Yeah.
You know, these kids are getting out there and slinging that sucker around and being able to catch and being able to run and making plays.
yeah, you know, and running out the shotgun, like that's
Yeah.
that's not an easy thing to do for kids. So
No, it's
definitely
not.
good coaching.
And it seems like they're taking a cue of kicking that extra point because you get 2, remember?
Yeah.
In the CFAs, you get 2 points for the extra point. You're getting kids that are learning how to kick now. Back in the day, you never did that. Everybody used to run for that 1 point, you know what I mean, to get that, you know, 1 on the board. Now everybody seems like they're trying to make that kick.
And that's a big advantage because, you know, I watched the game where, you know, the one team was able to kick the field goal, get
Yeah.
the 2 points, and the other team, they weren't prepared.
Yeah.
You know, and that was their first time trying to kick a field goal or kick the 2-point conversion, and, you know, it fell short. So.
Yeah. So that can make all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
But you're starting to see at this point in the game, you know, we're still kind of early, you know, for these, you know, for the playoffs to start stuff. But you're starting to see some teams that are starting to assert themselves. You know, with some of these scores, you know, shutouts in 2 games, you know, not giving up a point, scoring multiple points. You're starting to see it, but it still gives those teams some kind of a chance. Still, you know, you're not out of it. You're never out of it. 2 games back, you're never out of it. And you never know. You know, you have maybe an injury or something. A kid couldn't play the first 2 games, overweight or something. It gets himself down. Now all of a sudden you're out there playing. So it's shaping up to be another great year in the CFA, like we say every year. You know, we've been doing this 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
Running this, and every year we say the same thing, that, you know, it's shaping up to be something, you know, special. You have this many teams in it, and, you know, going at it like this. You know, and some different teams are starting to pop up. You know, we usually have your normal dominant teams. You know, for so long it was always Holy Name we talked about. You know, the CFA, and even Central Dolphin at that midget level, they won the first couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
they
won
did.
a couple titles there. You're starting to see some other teams that are starting to make some noise and stuff that you normally don't see. So it's great. I mean, look at, you know, it's an exciting time, you know, for these kids and all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad to see the kids are back out. I see that a lot of numbers, you know, some of the organizations that, you know, we have worked with and done stuff with in the past, the numbers really dropped off last year. And I think a lot of people had that fear, that concussion thing. You know what I mean? That was the big thing last year, was concussions. It seemed like this year, at least, you know, some of that relaxed, where you see some of the numbers back up, you know, with some of these organizations where more kids have come out. And hopefully it's more knowledge that's getting out there. You know, I've done stuff on concussions. You know, you guys are more than welcome to get in contact with me. I'd be more than happy to come out and talk to the coaches, the parents, or whatever, on how you can mitigate concussions. You can't really ever get rid of them, just like any injury. But at least we can mitigate it, and it doesn't cost you anything. That's the thing. You don't need to buy these $7,000 helmets. It's strengthening the neck. I've been saying this for years.
Yep.
It's strengthening the neck. I've gone to conferences. I've gone to people who are in the research process of doing it, and they all say the same thing. We strengthen the neck, we can reduce the chance of concussions or reduce the severity of it. And if people would just start doing that kind of stuff instead of trying to, you know, come up with some fangled football helmet that has 10,000 pads on it or whatever. Let's get back to the basics, and let's do what we need to do to keep these kids healthy, you know?
Yep, and actually there was someone on Twitter that, you know, watched the program last week, and they definitely agree with your point as far as the need for these kids to strengthen their necks. You know, I don't want to say things are scare tactics, but, you know, like you said, there's things that kids can do or can be taught by coaches or someone as far as, you know, doing something to help prevent getting a concussion.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the key. Let's be honest. Who wants to get injured? Nobody, really.
I hope not.
I hope nobody raises their hand or, you know, he says, yeah, me. You know, I hated injuries back when I played. We didn't have all the knowledge that we have now. But there's people out there like myself. You know, we've done conferences and stuff with organizations, baseball organizations and things like that, to talk about how you can help you out with your shoulder. Be more than happy to come out and do something for you guys. If you guys are interested, let us know. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to educate and help people understand that there are ways that we can do it. We did it last year for one of the organizations. It was Cedar Cliff. They had me come out, taught them a couple of different basic exercises. They did them at the beginning of their practices. You know, they added them in to their warm-up, took them 5 minutes, 10 minutes at tops, and all the kids did them. You know what I mean? So there's so many things that we can do. Let us help you out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's what Ed and I are here for. You know, we're here to promote. We like doing it. We don't get paid. We don't get anything, you know, out of it except the enjoyment of, you know, just doing this kind of stuff.
And, you know, we get to see the end product as far as on the high school and collegiate level. So, you know, you can definitely trust that, you know, whatever we're telling you or whatever he's telling you is definitely, you know, for your benefit, for the kids' benefit, and for your team's benefit. So, you know, like you said, feel free to contact both of us on anything we talk about, you know, just for advice, or if you have questions about anything, especially as far as training and, you know, helping the kids take care of their bodies before the games, after practice, things of that nature. He's the man you definitely want to contact.
Yeah, and on that point, guys, you got to get my man's app. I don't know if I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. His PA Preps app. You get it on iPhones. You can get it on your Android. The thing is awesome. It updates all the time. You're always updating that thing,
I might have put some CFA stuff on there. That might be the next update.
There we go. That's what we need to do, man.
I'll make it work for you guys. Wow.
But seriously, you guys have to get this app, man. All the scores, if you guys like high school football around the state, all the scores will be ticked in, right, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they're all going to come through. So tomorrow night, you have relatives in the area that are playing. You can't get up there. Boom, their scores are coming through. So definitely go get that app, PA Preps.
Yeah,
my man, done by this guy. Honestly, I look through it all the time, man. I'm amazed at how much information's out there that he just keeps flooding in there. It's amazing. I can't even get in touch with him anymore because I think he's always working on that.
It might be right.
Yeah. But also want to give a shout out to the Central Penn Soldiers. You know, I know they're gearing up. If they haven't already geared up, I've been trying to follow them as much as possible. They're doing some big things. You know, with their league that they play down in Maryland, where they travel to all the time. That's for the kids, unlimited weight, which you know, I like to give a shout out to them as well.
And I was going to say, that's a pretty big deal down at Maryland.
Oh yeah, it's huge. I mean, I see the teams that come through there. You know, some of the pictures. I'm like, holy geez.
Yeah, they do it
they
up
come in
big.
looking like some collegiate teams, their uniforms and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So it's pretty cool to see. So if you are, you know what I mean? I know they have tryouts for some kind of PA national team coming up on Monday, Labor Day.
Is that Monday? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yep,
So-
FBU,
FBU, yep.
Pennsylvania team.
So tryouts this
The
Monday,
tryouts.
I think 4 o'clock up
Yeah.
at 7th and Radnor, I think,
Yes.
in Harrisburg. So if you're looking to play on a team, you know what I mean? I don't know what it does. You have to, you know, do a little bit of research into it, but do it, and you get to play on this, you know, state team that plays against other states.
Right. Yeah, I think they'll play in a regional tournament, and then if they win there, they play in a national tournament.
Yeah.
I believe down in Texas. No, in fact, down in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
So it's a great opportunity, and
Thank you.
I don't think Pennsylvania's ever been allowed to have a team.
No, I don't think they've ever looked into it, so
Yeah.
now I think they're getting into it. So if you have the opportunity, Monday, 4 o'clock, you know, tryouts. I know it's Labor Day, but if you do get a chance, get out there
Definitely.
and see what's up. But you can always, you know, the FBU website, you can definitely get more information.
Yep.
But hey guys, best of luck this upcoming week. I know it's week 3. Go out there, put yourself, and do what you got to do to make things happen. Guys, remember, we're back again, but get us that information. Can't stress
Please.
that enough. Yeah, and be a little, you know, give us as much information as you can with schools.
Brag about yourself. Talk
Yeah.
about yourself. You
It's
know?
cool.
I won't tell who sent it.
Yeah,
Just
give us the information.
Just give us something.
Yeah.
We need some names.
So we can start, you know, saying some more, you know, so we can get the names out there and things like that. You know, if a kid has 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, heck, why not mention his name?
You know, we understand it's a team sport. We do, but, you know, feel free to, if you want to get multiple names, just to make everybody feel better.
Yeah.
you can do that as well. But we definitely want that information to spice it up a little bit. And I'll definitely take the video clips as well. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, guys, hey, continue to work hard, guys, you know, and continue to do what you got to do. And if you have any information, like I said, for Ed here, my man, you know, with the video clips, get them to him. If you have any information for me on the training aspect of it, contact me. You know, we'll work something out that I'll get out there and help you out with whatever I can do.
And I was going to say, there's one more thing. Shout out to the CFA for putting our information
Yeah.
on their
That's
website.
awesome.
So if you can't remember our email addresses,
Yeah, go to the link page.
just go to the website.
Yeah, it's on the link page, and they even have the program up there to show.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They mentioned. So we greatly appreciate that
Definitely.
for the people who put that up. So, guys, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Best of luck this weekend. Keep working hard. Remember, this is the program.